It's always a good day when we see a box like this show up in the MartiniWorks headquarters, and that of course is because we got a new set of wheels from Rays or Volk Racing. This is a customer's order, so thank you so much. Let's take a peek at these before we send them out to you, because these are some pretty special wheels. Right here in this box, we have a TE37V Mark-II. Now, if you don't know, TE37s come in literally all different shapes and sizes and forms and styles, depending on which year they were produced and which iteration of the design that they're on now, and if they're discontinued or not discontinued and what factory, whatever. It's a wild time over at the Rays plant. But we have this set of wheels here that is going on a customer's Liberty Walk GR86, and I am super pumped to take a look at these. If you haven't done so already, please consider subscribing to MartiniWorks Unboxed, where we go ahead and take a look at all the products that we sell over here on MartiniWorks, so you can know everything and probably a little bit more that you would ever need to know going into your next purchase, whether that be wheels, suspension bits, tires, performance parts. So you make sure that when you do pull the trigger, you know exactly what you're going to be getting. So I'm super excited. This is one big ol' wheel here. Go ahead and get this set to the side. I'm really excited for this. All right, TE37V Mark-II in the mag blue finish. The camera guy is about falling over back here. These wheels are absolutely insane. Now you might think, wow, these are a crazy multi-piece TE37. These are single piece. These are one-piece forged wheels, which in this size, 18 by 11, -30, I wanna say. Yeah, -30 is quite an insane spec. That is like truck size wheels coming in a single piece, and it's not something you see quite often. Now, one thing that is super special about that, especially when we talk about the car that these are going on, Liberty Walk wide body GR86, typically that pushes you into multi-piece wheels, having to run multi-piece wheels. Now those do tend to get a little bit heavy and of course expensive, not saying that these aren't expensive wheels by any means, but it typically forces your hand to get some multi-piece wheels because it requires such a low offset. So the fact that you can get a monoblock forged TE37 like this is pretty unique and is very cool, and it's my first time getting my hands on a set of wheels like this, and these look absolutely insane. Now, unfortunately, I think these mag blues have since been discontinued. The wheel itself is still available, but we were able to source a set of these mag blues for our customer here, and they look absolutely incredible. The blue is such an iconic look for these wheels, and then of course you have the polished lip on here as well that looks really, really good, giving almost that two-piece look to it, but still being a single piece wheel. Now, -30 offset, 18 by 11, absolutely insane lips on this wheel. Still getting a bit of a flatter face, but again, concavity wise, you're not getting a ton of concavity, but that is because they are focusing more on the amount of lip that you get on this wheel. They could have gone with like a floating spoke design or something like that, but again, with a single piece version of this wheel, it does get a little bit more difficult, and I think that would take away from the overall look of the TE37 itself. This, dude, this is insane. These are just crazy looking wheels. Again, when it comes to TE37s, I kind of joked about it in the beginning that there's like 50,000 different variants of these, and I think that's kind of cool. It kind of makes, you know, depending on when you get them, they might not be available forever. They might change it a little bit. So it kind of is unique when you get a set of TEs specifically, because they are essentially kind of one of a kind, really, depending on when you get them. And these definitely are a good case of that. Now, of course, quick nerd breakdown on these wheels. TE37s, obviously super iconic in the scene, known for their lightweight properties, known for being super strong, known for being some of the best aftermarket wheels out there, especially from Japan. You're looking at pretty much every certification under the sun, JWL, VIA+. They are going to their JWL Plus R Spec 2, so they're going above and beyond that standard testing that would be needed to get that certification. So it's testing that they do in-house by themselves to make sure that these wheels are gonna hold up to pretty much everything that is thrown at them. Now, of course, these are made in Japan as expected, but that does come at quite a bit of a cost. These are not cheap wheels by any means. These do come in at $4,000 for a set. And these were a staggered set, 18 by 11, I wanna say 18 by 9 or 18 by 10 for the front. They are sitting over there. But I wanted to get a look at the big ones because those ones typically do look the best, especially with this amount of lip on them. So really putting it up there price-wise, but at the end of the day, you are getting what you pay for, especially when it comes to these wheels. And it is really cool seeing a bit of a different style TE37 out there. Again, not every car is going to be able to run these. We are looking at a wide body vehicle. 18 by 11, -30 is such an aggressive size, but I think it's going to look absolutely incredible on that car. So just wanted to get these out of the box and take a look at them and get some photos and some information out there for you guys and gals. Maybe you didn't even know that these types of TEs existed. Now you do. And if you are looking for a set or something like this, you can make sure to check them out over at MartiniWorks.com. And if you need help finding some fitment out there, if you have wide body car like this customer did, we can help find some specs for you. Make sure that you get your fitment locked in, make sure your car is looking good, and you're not driving around with some bunk wheels or something like that. You're doing all that and more over at MartiniWorks.com. We're gonna go ahead and get these packaged up real nicely and shipped out to our customers so they can get them on their car. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you later.